Gay!
What's up, baby? We are back. Welcome to another episode of Rated G with Gary G, Garcia and Brian T, Licata. We are here. It's your boys. I'm kind of rusty. It's been so long since I had to do an intro.
I know.
You know, it's been so long.
Intro.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
King Handle's already in the house, man. What's up, King Handle?
He's probably here early.
What's up, baby? It's been a minute, man. How you been?
I know. Good. I'm great. Yeah, I'm good. You know, just navigating new fatherhood.
How's that going for you, man?
Good. There's definitely been some tough moments, that's for sure. As I'm sure you can remember. Was it harder having Jasmine, like just the one kid, like the first one, or was it harder when you had like Sam?
Well, the second one you don't really care as much. You know, I don't mean you don't care, but it's like you're not as nervous. You're not as like running to them every time you hear them cry, and you deal with it a little different. The first one, I think, is probably more like mentally stressed. It's hard to say because Sam, I think, was more of a handful than Jasmine was. The boys are usually more of a handful. See, dude, I told you it's on the screen.
Damn it, dude.
What's up with that? That shit looks corny as fuck.
I can't change it now that we started.
What do you mean you can't change? You can't change the view in the thing?
No, I can't. Yeah, no. Since we already started the stream.
I told you, but I'm wrong. I'm the dick. He said I was the dick.
Hold on.
Just so you know, I was sitting there. I'm like, it's still there. He's saying it was me.
No, because I could do it.
It's always me. That's all right. I'll be that, man. I'm like Akon, man.
No. Yeah, no, you're right.
You can put the blame on
okay. Hold on. I think I might have figured it out.
Thank you, King Handles.
Nope.
You know, because like really what was going on, King Handles, was he was gaslighting me. You know, I was telling him I was seeing something, and he was telling me, no, that's not what you're seeing.
No, I didn't say that you weren't seeing it. I was saying they weren't going to see it. I thought it was just going to be on the preview end, not on the post.
Yeah, welcome to another episode of Rated G, man. That's how we do it here, man.
Well, King Handles, maybe
half our shit
click to go full screen. King Handles.
Yeah, and when he goes full screen, it's just going to be a full screen with both pictures. That's what I got. I told you something was off. You know, but see, that's the problem. We would have gotten this all figured out if, you know, one of us was on time and had a little bit of time to, you know, work out the kinks. You know,
what the fuck?
Everybody's Ray nowadays. They show up right before it's time for the show and they expect everything to go perfect, you know, but, you know, call me old school. I like to be there a little early just in case things go wrong. Now I'm just busting his balls. I haven't seen him in a minute, so I got to get on, you know.
Oh, yeah. See, look, here you go.
I
just wanted to make sure. See, look, you know. There you go. Oh yeah, see, look, here you go.
What am I looking at? That's on YouTube.
That's us, yeah, on YouTube.
So you don't see? Is that us now? Yeah, that's us now.
Yeah, it's us now. Yeah, it's us now. Look at that, dude. We can watch us. We can watch us having a show.
Yeah, that's confusing as fuck.
Right?
It's like the never-ending fucking thing. Like it just keeps going in.
I know. I know, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, but we still haven't gotten rid of that other side one though. El Flaco, big up to you.
What's up, Flaco?
Well, 4. I'm guessing the 4 is an A. I'm guessing.
Yeah, Flaco.
Know? Yeah, man. It's good to see you. Welcome to the show. Normally we have our shit together. I can't even say that. I can't say that normally we have our shit together.
No, this is usual.
Of the course.
Yeah, come on.
Half our program is dealing with technical difficulties.
Right.
You know, we're kind of like what not to do in podcasts.
We should get a technical director for the show.
Sure, that's what we need. A
Mhm.
technical director.
Thought
Well,
that's what I hired you. That's what I hired you for.
yeah. Um, well, obviously you don't have your shit together, so I feel like the parenting thing is a little heavier on you than you wanna share. Have you
Oh,
cried yet?
it's oh yeah, lots of
Yeah,
tears.
like a
Hmm.
man in the shower, or have you just been crying holding the baby? You should never do that.
Um,
They know.
no, in the shower.
Yeah, man. You gotta do that shit like a man, dude.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. I will say though, G, we have a bunch of followers or people watching now.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because we have the
Maybe it's the
vertical
vertical
going.
thing that's helping us out.
Maybe it's going, yeah, because they just started doing it on YouTube, so maybe
Well,
it's
who
helping.
knows, man? Hey, Gabon. What's your favorite band?
Gabon.
What's my favorite band? That's such a tough question. Right now, I would say Volbeat. Right
Mm.
now, if I'm driving and Volbeat comes on, everybody needs to shut up. Radio gets rose to the top, and I rock on out. Don't know a damn word they say. It's all like, it's all very like, you know, it's all very
Mhm.
ballady almost, you know.
They're Danish, I believe.
Are they? Yeah, they're
I
definitely
think
not
so.
English, man. But I like them. They're fucking good.
Oh, there
Buddha
you go.
turned me on to them, you
Mhm.
know. So right now, I would say that's probably my favorite band right now. But I mean, it's so hard to take, so hard to say, you know, when you go into like the whole thing of how long I've been listening to music. I mean, I love the Beatles,
Right.
Stones, you know, I got hip hop acts that I like and shit. So it's hard.
Mhm.
That's all very subjective to pick one. But right now, they're the ones I listen to the most.
Yeah.
Is Volbeat, man. They rock, dude. I only know like
Oh,
three words in every song. You know what I'm saying? And then
yeah.
that's it. Everything else is just me like making the sounds.
I've listened to them in the car with you before.
Yeah. And you didn't say a word, right?
No, I think I muttered along what I thought it sounded like, which is what I do with any song, even if it's in English.
Yeah. Well, you're not a
I'm
lyrics
not
person.
good. Nah, yeah, I think I have some sort of
You're one of those people that
block.
just listen to the beat. You just listen to the beat, don't even know what you're fucking rocking to.
Yes,
You know, is that little Nicky right there?
that was him. Yeah, yeah, he's crying.
See, I don't know if anybody caught the miserable thing we would have called a podcast the last episode when Brian thought that that he had his soul down. He thought he had his soul down that he'd be able to do a podcast and take care of his little man at the same time. How long was that podcast? 18 minutes. And
Yeah, I'm hoping this one lasts longer.
then little man said, "Cut."
Yeah, dude, he was tough on me today. He threw up on me today. That was fun.
Oh, poor.
I know.
Oh, he
I
threw
know.
up on you.
Yeah.
Give me a break. That's the first time he threw up. He's gonna pee in your face, dog.
I got pretty good. Because when you open it, what you do is you open the diaper, you let the cold air whoosh it, and then you close it again real quick, and
Oh,
then
you're
sometimes you
teaching
pee.
me. You're teaching me.
Oh, man.
So you're saying it's not gonna happen. He's not gonna pee on you.
No, I mean he's peed on me before,
Yeah, he's
and I
gonna
don't
get
doubt that
older.
he'll pee on me again.
Of course, man. And then he's gonna get older, and then he'll shit on you. That's what they do. Then they grow older and they shit all over you.
Yeah, my dad said once they start eating like solid food, it's pretty gross.
All right. So it wasn't the heroin. It wasn't the
Delta.
heroin. It wasn't once I started doing the heroin. That's when everything kind of went downhill. Delt
Yeah.
Moko says, "How's that dad life, B?" Yeah, that's what we're talking about. He thinks he's
Oh,
better
it's
than he
good.
really is.
Yeah, it's good.
Is it what you expected? Harder, easier?
It's a good question. Is it what I expected? Definitely harder. I don't think you could really imagine it. Obviously, if you haven't had a kid, and then I think what I was, I don't want to say prepared for, but I was ready to see how much I loved him. Like a lot of people told me about that. So I was like, oh, we'll see when that happens. Like I was very aware that that was going to happen.
Very good looking kid. The last picture you sent me looked really good.
Thank you. Yeah, he's a good looking
He's
kid.
looking real. The first picture you sent me, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, you better send me something else because he was looking like fresh out the oven. He was a little long in the head. Delt says, it's my son.
Oh, what up, Sam?
He said, by the way, it only gets worse.
Yeah. Well.
No, it doesn't, Poppy. Listen, my advice to both of y'all is just enjoy every moment because it's not that it becomes less stressful, it's that the stress changes.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The stress just changes. You start to hope, oh, I wish they could tell me what's wrong with them. And then they get to a point where they can tell you what's wrong with them, but they could also tell you what they think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then they could also tell you their opinions and shit like that.
Hmm.
Which they're little kids, so they have little kid opinions. You know, it's like you can't wait for them to roll over. Then they roll over. And then you go, I can't wait for them to crawl. And then you put the motherfucker down and they're somewhere else in the house. And you're like, fuck, I
Right.
wish I could just put them.
Picking something up. Right. Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
goes
Sticking
quick,
in their
man.
mouth.
Everything
Yeah.
goes quick. It all
Yeah.
goes by very fast. It feels like forever, but it all goes
Yeah.
by very fast.
I mean, I think what I'm trying to do is enjoy it, and when I get frustrated, to be like, all right, you need to just chill. And then me and my wife have been, if one of us gets to like a point where we're like, all right, I'm about to like have a breaking point, let's just switch holding the baby. You know, I feel like it's a good way to do it. What?
Nah, listen, whatever works for
Yeah.
you, man. Whatever works for you. For me,
No,
man,
what?
listen, for me it was very simple, man. I would just go into the room real quick, smoke a fat blunt, come out nice and high, and just fucking deal with my kids. They were good kids though, mostly. You know, I think Sam was a little more of a handful as a baby. You know what I'm saying? Probably, but there's not a single quick feeling over here. Nah, Sam, you gotta enjoy that shit, man. You really do. Your
Yeah.
perspective, it's everything in life is perspective. Your perspective is wrong right now. You're just looking at all the things, how it's affecting you. But it's
Yep.
not about you anymore. That's the thing that you got to come to realize. And the quicker you realize that, then you could actually enjoy it, because it's not about you anymore. All that shit, like, you
Gone.
know,
Yeah, I was just saying to my wife, I was like, do you remember when I was just like, hey, I'm going to go to LA for like 10 days? She'd be like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to my mom's. Like, that's not happening.
not for a while. It comes
Yeah.
back. You get it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They become a little
Yeah.
older and you're able to do what you got to do, but not for a while. And
Right.
even then, it's still all about them. Sam, it was always all about you. The fact of the matter is, not just you, but you and Jasmine. Because the fact of the matter
Mm-hmm.
is, remember how like you had all those ill sneakers? That used to be me. I used to have ill sneakers, I had sneakers to go with every outfit. Then you came along. Then I made sure
Right.
that it was about you guys.
Right.
Then I asked my son to give me a pair of sneakers when he outgrew them, and them shits were crooked like this. I was like, how the fuck are you stopping the car now that you gave me the brakes? Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like I told my son, welcome to the most ungrateful job you're ever gonna have. No one's gonna care, you know,
My wife cares.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel appreciated.
Do you?
I do. Yeah. I do. I do.
Yeah.
I hope she does too. It's hard, dude. It's hard. It's hard on them. I think, a much bigger appreciation for women in the whole process. Watching my wife go, through it all. It's a lot, bro.
It is. It's a heavy experience.
Yeah. And just like, dude, being in the hospital, like that, like, I don't like the hospital.
I'm not big
You
on
know?
hospitals, dude. People die there.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
I don't like the whole shit. You go in there, get sick. Good luck, brother.
Thanks,
Sam,
man.
you're gonna be all right, Bobby. You got a beautiful
Yeah.
little angel there, man. I just picked something up for her too. I can't wait to bring it over.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, yeah, man. Listen, man. You gotta just enjoy it all.
Hmm.
They're gonna grow old so quick. They're gonna get up. Listen, Sam, you were just fucking in my arms not too long ago, and now you got a kid. It happens very fast, man. This is a full subscription of what the fuck is going on. Well, you know what it is, man. I get it because before the baby came, you didn't give a shit about nothing. It was all you. Did whatever the fuck you want to do, how you want to do it.
Yeah. Or like what me and my wife, whatever we wanted. It
Yeah,
was like
you
that.
guys were you guys were moving all the time, traveling,
Yep.
fucking you was running around. That shit can't,
Yep.
you know, it happens. You know. I was signed to Epic Records when I had my son. And then once that fell out, I wasn't even gonna go back to look for what am I gonna do? Be on tour? You have to make the things in your head too. Do you want to be there? I wanted to be there, so
Right.
I put
Of course.
everything on hold.
Right.
You know, And luckily for me, when I got to an age where I could do shit, I had comedy. So
Yeah,
I'm rolling. I don't give a fuck.
that's true. And comedy's almost like it's probably you think it's better you started older rather than younger.
I think I had more material when I was with the kids and they were younger. Being a
Oh
father is
yeah.
mad fun, man. It's mad material.
Mm.
I mean, listen, it's stress and everything else, but I mean, listen, it's
I know.
fun.
I feel like I just like hear him crying sometimes, and
You know
there's
what I'm
like
saying?
nothing
Like it's
actually
fun.
there.
There's moments where like, and it never gets like I can't say it gets easier because like I said, even when they get older, you still worry about him. I still worry about my son. I worry about his mental health and all that, and you
Hmm.
know whether he's happy or sad matters. So you're always gonna worry about that. You know,
Right.
but in the end, man, I mean, it's definitely there's nothing more worth it. You know what
That's
I'm
definitely
saying?
true.
Like there's
Yeah,
nothing more.
100%.
There really is
Yeah,
nothing
not
more
even a
worth
month
it.
in. Yeah, nothing more
Just
worth it.
like money and fame and all that shit. What is that, man?
Mm.
What do you think's the
What?
hardest part of parenting so far, Brian?
Mm. I would say, yeah, just the disruption of routine. That's definitely it. Just that whole
Well,
disruption
the,
of the
the disruption of
daily
your
cycle.
your routine because you got to start a new routine. You got to have a
Ye-
routine with a baby.
Yes.
You got to get him
Yeah,
into a
and
routine. If you don't, you're
dude, it's
done.
hard too, bro. That's hard. Get them into a routine. It's tough,
Well,
especially with an infant. Like a newborn.
yeah, I mean they kind of
Like
set their own kind of thing. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
but he's
Got to
starting
figure it out.
to like you know he's at the point where he's not just like shitting all the time for no reason.
Sam, for you, what do you think the hardest part of parenting is? You know, for me personally, I don't know. The hardest part, I guess, was just supporting them.
Mm,
That was always my stress, really, just making sure I could support them. You know what I'm saying? Everything else just kind of falls into place. Loving is
yeah.
easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you smoke a nice fat blunt. Loving is easy. I
Mm,
smoke a fat. I'd say being calm during the moments there's no answer. Yeah, that'd be stressful, man. Sometimes, man. I remember sometimes just being like, "What? What?"
I
Because
know,
they
dude.
can't
Yeah.
tell you. They can't tell you. They're like,
Yeah,
"What?"
but
You're like, "What?
yeah,
What?"
yeah, 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 yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like me and my wife are good about. We have been good about like switching back and forth. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
when
Because
it's
they
just like,
crying
yo,
for no reason.
yeah, when you're just like done, just like, yo, just doesn't matter what I'm doing. What time is it? Nothing. Just
It's tough, man. I'm
that's
not gonna
it.
act like I had it right. I didn't. I was losing my shit a lot of
Mhm.
times, you know. But yeah, Sam, it's tough. But wait till you have to teach her math, and then you're telling her,
Mhm.
"All right, you got 4 apples, and I take one. How much do you have?" And she's telling you 27. Okay, and then I want to see how you keep calm because my son always says I used to scream and yell when I used to try to teach him shit. And I'm like, that's because I know you knew the answer. You were just being so lazy. You wasn't thinking of the answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The fuck, man. That shit is hard. Cause like I said, right now, I got Lexi. She's super smart. I'm good. Yeah,
that's true.
okay.
Yeah, my wife is going to teach the math, not me.
All right. Let me tell you something, man. It's a crazy, it's a crazy thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's a
nuts, isn't
crazy
it?
thing. And they let anybody do it. They don't give you no instruction manuals. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what's funny? So I'm feeding the baby or something, and I'm on my I have like the watch free stuff on my TV, right? And
Yeah.
I see Teen Mom comes on like the old show,
Yeah.
and I say to my wife, I'm like, yo, could you imagine if they put like Teen Mom on TV now? And they're like, how fucked up is that? They were doing like a reality show with like a 17-year-old like girl had like a kid,
But in
like
reality, is that weird? It's not. It's not weird. 17,
um
18, 16, 17. I mean, it depends where you live. Because in the hood, 16, 17, 18, you're having some
no,
chicks
it's
with
true.
babies.
Yeah. But would you say that it's usually under great circumstances that a 16-year-old has a child?
Well, I mean,
that
listen,
it's with
that's
their
why.
husband, that they have their own apartment,
Well,
that
that's
they're
why
on
I
their own two
say.
feet.
That's why I say, like, people can easily say that I had an unsuccessful marriage because it did end in divorce eventually. I don't
Yeah.
look at it that way. See, I look at it as different. Uh,
Mhm.
I would bug out and snap pencils. No, I didn't. I never snapped pencils. I would bug out. I don't remember snapping any pencils. But I will say this: my lady, pregnant at 16,
Mm.
right? I had 2 kids with her. We wound up getting married. They're the only 2 kids I got. We did 25 years. Had some good times, had some bad times, had some laughs, had some tears. That's life, you know. So we was young and we did 25-year bid, and and then things changed. Things change
Yeah, but would
sometimes,
imagine if you had a reality show on, you guys, at that
Probably would have
age.
ended much quicker, actually, man. You know,
Yeah, dog.
probably would have ended much quicker.
Yeah, but
You know.
dude, like that's tough. Being single too, single parent, single
See, but
mom.
you guys are
Oof,
gonna be all right. Same thing with
oof.
my son. You guys are gonna be all right because if it gets too much, you got your parents that you can easily drop the baby off, and that will watch the baby.
Mm-hmm.
They'll even say to you, "Yo, you guys probably need a break. Why don't you let me take the baby?"
Yeah.
Same thing I tell my son, although I think they're a little leery of letting me watch the baby, even though fucking Sam turned out amazing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, I give you the W. I don't call it a fail. Nah, I don't call it a fail either, man. I got 2 beautiful kids. I got a granddaughter now out of it. Listen, life is life. If only it could be perfect. All right, whatever. You make the best. I still get along with my ex-wife, man. We're still family. You
Mm-hmm.
know, shit just changes, man. We were young. But like I said, we were young and we made the best of a situation. That's what you do, you know.
Mm.
And in the end, I feel like things could be better, things could be worse. It is what it is.
I
But
think you guys,
but
knowing
I
both
feel
of your
like
kids, you
that's a
guys did great.
success. Listen, as a
Yeah,
Puerto Rican man, 2 children, just became a grandfather at 50, 55. I'm
I
breaking
know.
molds, dude. I'm Puerto Rican. I should at
Well,
least be on my seventh,
well,
eighth grandkid.
well. Let's be clear. There's still a shot that your grandkid
Watch what you're gonna
could
say right now. Watch
could
what you're gonna
have
say.
an aunt or an uncle younger than them. Your granddaughter. That's a
What do you
possibility,
mean?
is it not? Is
No.
it? Is it not? I think it
From
could be.
me?
Yeah.
No, I can't have no kids, dude. My shop is closed. I'm snipped. What are you
Things
talking about?
change, Rabbits. No,
I'm
you know that you can get
I'm
posting
snipped.
back over time.
What
Have
happened?
you checked? Yeah, dude,
Yeah, I
posting
check at
returns.
least. Did I check? I check at least 6 times a week,
No, but you
five
have to get
times
it
a day.
tested, dude. Tested,
No, I
not
think
spent.
busting nuts up in your lady and her not getting pregnant is a good indication
No,
that it's
no, that's
working.
true. Well,
Yeah,
that's
give me
true.
a break. I ain't look. If I was having a baby, I'd have a baby by now. You know, if I was having a baby, it would be on the way by now. You
Can you
know,
imagine that, dude? I remember like when I was a
I'd be
kid,
wishing I
maybe,
could have another kid
dude,
right now.
being
I ain't gonna
like,
lie. I'd be a great
uh,
father now. I'm a little smarter. Sorry, Sam. I had you young. If I would have had you now, you probably wouldn't be so angry. I'm telling you, I'd be a great father right now. I always tell her, wish this one works. I be hoping. Tap the belly. Hopefully this one, maybe one breaks through. Maybe there's a rebel in there.
dude, I remember like
It's
being
not
like,
gonna happen, Captain.
I don't know, like 8, and one of my friends had like an older sister, and then she had a baby, but then my friend's mom had a baby also. So it was like they
I
were like the
mean,
same age, and I was like, how does that work?
I have an
I just
uncle
didn't.
that's like 20 years younger than me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I do. I have an uncle. My grandfather, that's the last thing he did before he died.
Oh, dude.
I think it was his
Yeah.
caretaker. It's the last thing he
Oh,
left
why not?
behind was a baby.
Yeah. Oh, it's great, dude. That's
So I don't
amazing.
know. I don't know. I find that weird too, because my moms don't really have a relationship with her younger brother, who's about like maybe 40 years younger than her.
Yeah, 40 years young. I don't know, maybe because she was working and raising a family and possibly had grandkids at that point.
What raising a family? Telling your kids to go out and come home at 7 isn't raising your kids.
I would say
I was already raised by the time she was working. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll give my mom's all the props. She never let me go without. You know, she picked up the ball and kept running with it. But at the end of the day, I was already raised. I was doing my own thing. I pretty much learned everything I was gonna learn in the streets, dude. No parent ever sat down with me and gave me a word of advice or wisdom ever. Ever. My mother thinks she gives me wisdom because she just goes, trust in the Lord. Yeah, I know that, Ma. I know that. That's already there. You gave me that. You know, I got that.
But you never forget, G.
Yeah, but I'm saying, well, listen, man. You ever watch the Kanye?
Listen. What else does she need? What else does she need to give you, G?
Ever watch?
She gave you the Lord.
I want nothing else. No, actually,
she gave you the Lord.
That's not what happened. But she gave me life, and she's just a person trying to live her life. So I leave it at that. You know, but never once was there ever a word of inspiration. You get what I'm saying? Like you ever watched the documentary of Kanye? That is like 9 episodes or whatever. You ever watched that?
That is boy filmed?
Yeah.
Yeah. You never watched it? Dude. Yeah. Oh no, I watched it. It's fantastic. Yeah. Yep.
Kanye's mom had him believing he could walk on clouds. Okay. Whatever he said he can do, she backed him. And I remember watching that and thinking, man, if I had Kanye's mom, I'd be president. I'd be fucking president. Because she just
you're important in this country, G. You have to be important in this country. How many times have we been over this, though?
My mom's like, why'd you leave the projects? I'm like, what do you mean why'd I leave the projects, Mom? You know? Well, I mean, you know, you had the electric and gas included. Yeah, and it was the hood. I wanted to be in a nice neighborhood. What the fuck are we talking about here? Oh, where this man, there's sin. Yeah, where this man, there's sin, but there are nicer neighborhoods. Would you not agree? And there's different kinds of sin. I'd rather have white collar sin than the sin of give me your money, son. You know what I'm saying? There's different kinds of, you know, sin is sin. Fine, whatever.
Dude, do you remember that? You remember that story when John Avalos told us when he went mugging for the first time?
No.
Dude, it was when he started like hanging out with some dude. And they were like robbing people. you know, they were just like, you know, he's like they doing it. It was just like, you know, and that's like, you want to live in that building forever?
Exactly. You know, I'd rather have the friends that figure out how to hack a computer or they figure out how to run a crazy pyramid scheme rather than the friend that says, you know, the bodega down the block every Friday at 3:00 is when they come to collect the money and they have this much. And then the next, you know, because that's how it starts.
I've been at your cousin's bodega.
You know, and then what's worse is if you get away with it.
I know.
That's what's worse, because if you get away with it, then you're gonna keep doing it.
Oh yeah, what was that kid's name? Eric. Oh yeah, here it is.
What you talking about?
No, I was in rehab with this kid who robbed a couple banks. Yeah, let's see if I can find him.
And you met him in rehab before or after he robbed the banks?
After.
After. All right.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing now.
He's not doing great.
25 to life.
Nah, he's not doing 20. No, because let's see. City man convicted of robbing the credit union objected at sentencing on Friday, having to make restitution of more than 10 grand. Eric said that because he entered his guilty plea under the Alfred doctrine, he is not admitting guilt, and I shouldn't have to pay because I didn't do it.
How recent is that?
This is from 2010. Ordered restitution and sentenced him to 15 years, suspended after he served 7, followed by 5 of probation. Oh yeah, I met him after he was in prison.
Was he a nice guy?
He stole my shoes.
Did prison?
Yeah, he stole my shoes, bro. He stole my Vans. Yeah, I mean, he's just
like off your.
No, I just like, you know, I was like out of the room. We were roommates, and then like I came back and like my shoes were gone. And then I left like shortly after, so he got me for him.
You came back and your shoes were gone, and you didn't say to him, "Yo, my man, where's my shoes? I know they didn't walk out on their own." You didn't say that shit.
This was like most of the time I went to pretty nice facilities, but this one was in like Newark. You know?
I hate when friends like try to rob you. I hate that shit.
Well, I mean, he wasn't really my friend.
I'm just saying, like even acquaintances, you know, like people you kind of know. Like I hate when them motherfuckers try to rob you. It annoys me, man. I've had incidents like that a couple of times, man. You know, and the shit that fucks them up is always like pretty much if you think about it, it's always laziness. You know what I'm saying?
Friend?
Well, like
it's sloppy because they know you.
They're just lazy. Like I remember one time I let one of my boys in my house. This back in the day, and I was counting up money, getting ready to re-up. You know, and I'm very like the way I do things. I'm always very, you know, like I make sure shit is like my bills are all facing the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Like everything goes in a certain order. You know, so I'm sitting there counting money, and I'm counting it up to a certain amount and making nice stacks across the board. You know. And making sure like I'm like making sure they're nice, nothing out of line. And I answer the door to him. He comes in, goes to the room, and then I use the bathroom when I come back. And you know, I serve him real quick. He leaves. And I knew the dude. You know, we used to hang out. I knew the dude. That's why I felt like I could trust him, you know. And he leaves. And then I go in the room and I see like one of the piles is like kind of slid. You know what I'm saying? Then I count it and it's 20 short. And that's the thing too. If you're gonna rob me, son, don't go for $20 because it's not worth it on your end.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? But whatever, you know, yada, yada, yada. I got my $20 back. But I just hate that shit, man.
I know.
Number once this chick, my next door neighbor leaves a bag in my house. She gives me a brown paper bag and she says, I'm going to Miami, right? She goes, could you keep this for me until I come back, right? So I say, yeah. And I take the bag and I just throw it under my sink. I don't think anything of it. It's not my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I look at it. It's really not my business. I don't need to know what's in there. You know, plausible deniability. Isn't that what they call it?
Yeah.
Right.
But they also say possession is 9 tenths of the law.
True indeed. But regardless, right? So I just throw it up in the sink. I throw it in the sink. I don't think nothing of it. About like, I don't even know. 3 weeks go by, maybe. She comes back, knocks on my door, says, yo, Gary, what's up with that bag? I say, here. I give her the bag. And then she opens it up in front of me and then dumps out like, I don't know, 20, 30 stacks. Just all that money. Black. And I remember sitting there like my rent was due. I'm sitting there going, damn, I have much money in my motherfucking house. My rent was due, right? And then she, you know, she looks at it, whatever. I guess she wanted the flaunt it, puts it out. You know, I'm like, oh shit, damn, you got, you know, all right, you know. And she takes it and then leaves. Fine, I'm doing my thing. She hits me up and gonna try to tell me $100 is missing. I said, and she goes, Golly, did you take my $100? I said, Ma, are you for real right now? Let me tell you something. Count it again. It's either there or it never was. Because let me tell you something. If I was gonna take your money, first of all, I never looked in the bag. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't even know that money was there. But if I was gonna take your money, I'm not taking fucking $100 out of 30 racks. You know what I'm taking? Yeah. 30 fucking racks. And then I'm telling you what bag. You got a receipt? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna do it, do it.
No, yeah, you're right.
$20 or $100 and hope she don't count it again. Get the fuck out of here. Plus, I'm gonna keep it real. You're a sheep. So if I really wanted to rob you, mama, I would have just said, what bag? You know, the fuck out of here.
What would you do?
I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude. First of all, I would have never left that money with somebody I couldn't really, really, really trust. You know, and I would have told them what was in it.
True.
You know, but whatever. I've watched too many Godfather movies, you know, where they give you a bag and you just hold it. You know, she was Romanian. Maybe I was hoping, you know, I hold the bag and then someday I become the head of the Romanian mob.
That would be kind of cool, right?
You gotta learn to talk.
I actually had a
What do Romanians talk? Romanians talk what? Russian?
Romanian.
Is it a different language?
I bet it's similar to Russian, if it's not pretty much Russian.
It's like an offshoot.
Well, let's see. Yeah, they speak Romanian.
Oh, so yeah.
Romanian.
Whatever that is.
Comrade. Oh, it's a romance language.
It's what?
It's a romance language, so it's like in the same family as you know,
What's that mean? It's a romance.
Italian, Spanish, like anything that came from Latin is a romance language.
Really?
So Spanish,
Well, you
yeah,
know it
Spanish,
ain't.
Italian, Portuguese.
Yeah, you know it ain't German.
No, those would be the Germanic
Yeah, yeah,
languages that came from the tribes, the
yeah.
hill tribes of
It's a rough language.
Germany.
So let
Yeah,
me let my mama out real quick.
but it is a meticulous language. It is an organized language. It is a analytical and data driven language.
Yeah, man.
It is a ruthless language.
It's a ruthless language.
Yeah, and dude,
It's,
it's a language. Well, it's a language that can build industry basically from nothing in a short period of time. You know, and it's a language that is misunderstood.
it's a horrible language. English.
Yeah, I agree. I thought you were going to say Chinese.
No,
That one's pretty
just
bad too.
English alone. English alone is just dumb. Especially when it
I
comes
know.
to like spelling the words. They raise you with all these fucking rules. You know what I'm saying? They tell you it's I before E except after C. Not all the time. Just most of the time. You know what I'm
Most of the
saying?
time.
And then the whole thing of vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. When it's convenient.
Yeah,
Why?
why don't you just call? Why don't you
Silent.
just call it a vowel, dude? Yo,
Fucking
why? Dude, why is the original bisexual?
yeah, right. That's the trans letter right there. Why?
Yeah, dude, why? Yeah, which is really
Yeah,
why?
Y should be all of them. The flag
Yeah,
should just have a Y. You know why? Why do I care? There you go. Why do I need to know?
yeah.
There you go.
Well,
Why should I
why?
give a fuck? There you go. I don't care who you
Why is it
fucking
still
come
on
at.
TV?
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Why are you still
Yeah.
talking? You know? Why do you have so much time to hang out and fucking go on fucking parades and fucking and chant shit when don't you have more sex than everybody else, man? Go fuck somebody.
Why is he been walking funny recently?
Should just be why. But it's all
Yeah.
stupid. Like shit like silent letters. The fuck
Why
is up
do
with the
my
silent letter?
fingers keep sticking together?
Why are you still talking? You just made me think of one of the greatest movies ever made. I don't give a fuck. Scary movie.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was great.
I ain't gonna lie, I love them all. It's stupid as fuck, but that's why I love it. But when he goes up to what's his name, Dewey. What's that dude's name? When he goes up to him and he puts his fingers and he goes, and he smelled it. Then he puts his finger to him and he goes, "Oh my god, what the hell is that?" And he goes, "My ass,
Doofy,
Doofy."
Doofy, yeah, it was Doofy.
Yeah, he goes, "About my finger." Ooh, what the fuck is that? My ass. That movie's so good. Every time it's
Great.
on, I watch it.
Yeah,
Every fucking time.
I haven't seen that in a
So,
while.
so I went to court again.
Oh yes, that's the update that we have.
Oh, man, let me tell you something, man. Like anyone who knows me knows that I am a man of peace. I am, man. I don't want to fight. But if you want to fight, then all right, let's do it. You know, this dude waited to fucking come at me 11 months. My
Mhm.
old landlord. If anyone just knew on this, I got sued by my old landlord who evicted me and then wanted his back rent. And I was like, go fuck yourself, you know. And he evicted me. And now he tried to sue me for the back rent, basically. And he sued me and won without me even knowing that I
I
was
don't get
being
how that's
sued.
possible. Like, how can you not get served?
It's an amazing thing, this system that we call the legal system, especially in
Well,
Jersey. I don't know if it goes like that in New York, dude. You
mm,
know, but either way, I never got served and the whole thing went through. So once I found out, and I found out because I went to my bank and all I had was zeros. And I was like, wait a minute, I remember there being money in there, you know, and all I had was
wait, did you
fucking
did,
zeros.
did you did Was it that they never contacted you, or they contacted your ex-wife? Is that what it was?
They eventually served notice to my old house where my ex-wife lives.
But that was after the fact.
That
That
was
the
after
judgment,
everything.
the
Yeah, after
judgment
the
already
judge.
been made.
Yeah. I never
Yeah,
got served.
how can you get sued and then them not have to serve you with like a some sort of notification? Like why? Like what? I didn't know that.
Anyway, I found out the day before because the day before my ex-wife hit me up and said, "Oh, I signed for you," and then of course opened my mail because I guess she signed for it. So I guess that that allows you to open it. There's felonies being committed here, people. Just so you know. All right. I'm not going to press charges, but there's felonies being committed here. She just signed for my mail, then opened it, and then sends me a thing like, yo, they're coming after the house and they're coming after your bank account. They're coming after this and that. And that was like I don't even know. It was like on a Saturday or
Oh,
some
your
shit.
name's still in the house,
I
isn't
can't
it?
get I can't get my name off the house. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
Mama, what are you doing? Go somewhere. Anyway,
Yeah.
so she signed for it, whatever. She sends me the letter the next day. I go to the bank and they already hit the bank. They didn't waste no time getting my money from the bank, which the joke's on them. I don't have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's a lot of money. For what that dude, he wound up suing me for like 5 G's. That was nowhere close. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So once I found out, then I said, oh, this is some bullshit. So I called my lawyer. I wound up going down to court, filing a bunch of it's all a scam because for every motion I had to file, I had to pay money. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to file a motion that said I was never served. That was $35. Then I had to file what they call the answer. The reason why I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just so I had to file 3 motions. One was 35, two were $25 each. So it's all just a scam. And the funny thing is, right when I walked in and I said, yo, I got sued and didn't even know I was being
All
sued.
right,
They're like, oh,
question.
right down the hall to the right. They already knew where to send me because this shit happens all the time, yo.
Uh-huh.
What was your question? What's your question?
No, I mean, is this if we uploaded all of the law into an AI, right? And then you typed in all of the facts, right, to the case.
Yeah.
Do you think we would get better judgments or worse judgments?
What do you mean better judgments or worse judgments? What do you mean?
Well, do you think they'd be more like the judgments of all cases would be like they'd be more fair, you know?
Oh, I don't know what you mean, but let me tell you,
Like,
I'm gonna win this case.
oh, I know that for sure. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
insane. Because the fact of the matter is, right? The fact of the matter is that we didn't even have a lease. We didn't even sign a lease. He never even had to really evict me. He
Mm-hmm.
could have said to me, listen, I'm not going to make the repairs. You got 30 days to, get out. We're going to just close down the apartment.
Right.
And I would have had to have left because we had a lease. I mean, we had no lease. We were on a month to month. So as long as he gave me 30 days, there's really nothing I would have been able to say,
Right.
But he didn't give me 30 days. He didn't give me anything because at no time was he ever talking about me leaving the apartment. You know what I'm saying? We had a deal because it was a year worth of repairs that needed to be repaired and he wasn't taking care of it. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, listen, I'll give you half the rent. I'm not going to hold back all the rent. I don't want to be a dick. So I'll give you half the rent. And once you start sending someone in to fix the shit, we'll talk about, the money I owe you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's what we were doing. We did that shit for like 2 months. And then on the third month, he comes over and he's like, listen, there's a lot of repairs. What about going into a new apartment? I said, I'll take a look at it. And then he tried to move me into a smaller apartment. I was in a 2-bedroom. He tried to get me in a 1-bedroom. And my apartment was $1,200 and he wanted me to pay $1,500. So he wanted me to pay more for less. Fine. Place was in a nicer neighborhood. That's all it had going for it, and a bay window. I did like the bay window, right? So I said to him, dude, you know what,
I
man?
like
It's
a big
15.
window too.
Yeah. I said, it's 15,
Mama
dog.
would.
If you could bring it down to 14, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm not going to bring it down to 14. It's 15. I said, fine. You know what, dude? then forget about, the 2 months of the half of rent that I owe you. You're going to swallow that up, right? He said, no, I want it all. I said, all right, well, then I'm just going to stay in my apartment.
I want it all.
I said, all right, well, then, dude, I'll just stay in my apartment and we'll just continue forward until you make the repairs. And then he texts me, I moved for eviction. I look up tenants' rights and they say you can't evict the dude out of retaliation. If that's not retaliation for not taking the apartment, what is? You know what I'm saying?
It's the timing.
No,
I'm saying his timing. Yeah. His timing was brutal.
I got the text messages. He sends me the address. Then he says, what's your decision? And then I say, listen, I'll stay here. And then the next text message is I move for eviction. If that's not in retaliation for me not taking the apartment, because if I took the apartment, he wouldn't have evicted me, right? He would have let me take the other apartment. So obviously, the problem was I didn't take the other apartment. That's one thing. The second thing is because then when we went to court for the eviction, I moved out. So the case got dismissed, right? He had 30 days to give me back my security. He never gave me back my security. So in reality, I should do that, dude. Yeah, he's a dick. I should have went for him.
So stupid. Yeah.
So stupid, dude. Because he kept my security. And you want to know what, dude? I'm such a man of peace. My attitude was I don't want to deal with that. Fuck it. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to do none of that. Fuck it. Let him keep it. But instead, the idiot comes after me when he don't got a leg to stand on, dog. Because the fact of the matter is you had 30 days to give it to me. You didn't give it to me. You had 30 days to send me the reason why you didn't give it to me. A breakdown of what you spent that money on and why I didn't get it. I never got that either. And by law, because like I said, I went and I looked up all this shit on the tenant shit. By law, if you don't send me either of those things in 30 days, then I get double. This motherfucker don't even know, dog. I'm going to get the cost for the court. I'm going to get every fucking cent. I'm keeping all the receipts of every fucking thing I had to spend money on to defend myself.
I think it should double every month.
I'm getting pain. I'm going to get pain and suffering. Right? I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get it all. Watch.
Shouldn't it double every month? If it doubles from the first month to the second, it should double from the second to the third.
Well, it just says you're entitled to double. It's up to the judge, man. The judge ain't going to first of all, this dude got no receipts for anything. Yeah.
Do you have all your stuff packaged?
Dude. I got
but is it put together? Do you have to submit it digitally or anything like that? Or no?
No. I got to go down to the court this week and submit it all. And it's all going to be, dude, it's all going to be timelined out. I'm using colored markers. I'm all my exhibits. I got
Are you gonna type stuff up or anything?
No, I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write it nice and neat. And I'm going to mark all my exhibits. I got 98 pieces of evidence between pictures and text messages.
I think you should type it. I can type it for you if you want.
I got to get it in this week. You can't even get on a podcast, though. What the fuck are you talking about? I can't even get you to show up for a podcast. You're like, I can do it for you. I got to get it in there.
2 hours. 2 hours. Dude,
I got to get it in there fucking by Tuesday.
I'm trying to get this baby on a schedule.
Yeah. I know you're doing things. Believe me, I'm not going to put a burden on you to try to.
No. Listen.
Don't worry about it. I'll be all right. I'm going to write it nice and neat. The judge is going to look at it and go, wow, this dude actually wrote this shit out. I'm going to have all my receipts. I even got my lease. The dude, I bet you don't even got the lease. I know he don't got no text messages. I know he ain't got no pictures. I know he ain't got shit. He's going to show up.
And you never even signed a lease with him. It was really with the old landlord.
I signed a lease with the old landlord, never signed a lease with this dude. And then he claims in his lawsuit that I signed a lease. So now you're also lying about that because I never signed a lease with you. And if you say I did, please produce it. You know what I'm saying? The dude ain't got a leg to stand on. Forget about all the, like I said, I went and looked on, man. I printed so much shit out. It's ridiculous. I plan to print so much stuff out and present it in a way that when the judge just looks at it, I don't even have to say nothing. The case is all right there. You know what I'm saying? This is going to cost him a couple of $1,000. Just in the security, it's $4. It's already cost me about $200 to put together my case. And then I'm asking for I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 for pain and suffering, including my moving expenses.
You should show him a picture of Sam and be like, "This is what I looked like before this court case happened."
Yeah, and yeah, look how much I aged.
Yeah.
Nah, like I said, man, for me, I look at it as like it's God. You know what I'm saying? Because like everything's
Yeah, you
getting
were telling me
slow
this.
now in
Yeah.
Atlantic
Yeah.
City, you know, and it's my money. At the end of the day,
Mhm.
it's my money. I deserved that money, and I wasn't gonna
Mhm.
go for it. So, God just said, all right, you want to do it the hard way. He allowed this dude to fucking sue me. Now I got to defend myself. And in the process, now I'm all pumped. Now I want to go to court. Now I want to get up there. Dude, I was up there with my suit jacket on, my shirt, my tie, no pants. That was my own little rebellion to the system. I was like, they want to do this on Zoom. I ain't wearing no
Yeah.
pants.
You got pants on now?
Right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my sweats on right now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I call it
it's cold.
The pajama cast. I've been wearing long johns, dude, all day.
I've already rocked long johns though.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Every day. No, I'm like wearing long johns all the time. I'm in long john mode. I have to be.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I was gonna ask you like what's going on in like have you heard anything about the Epstein files, any of that shit?
Oh yeah, dude.
Have you? Because like I know they dropped
Yeah.
a bunch of shit, but I haven't heard like
Oh,
really.
bro, there's an app, dude. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, here,
Is
let
it
me.
app just for the Epstein case?
Dude, it's even better. Hold on. But first, King Handel sent me this earlier today, and I wanted to show it.
Like I know there's so much shit going on.
It says on December 5th, the streets of Austria, Bavaria, South Tyrol, Slovenia, and Czechia fill again with Krampuses, horned anti-Santas, who, according to legend, punish misbehaving children. The Krampus run is loud, eerie, and incredibly atmospheric. For locals, it's more than folklore. It's a key winter ritual.
Yeah, Krampus, that's how they say his name? Yeah, I've seen shit about that before. There's a movie. That dude like he got a big vagina chest. Oh, that looks fun. That looks fun. You know, what never ceases to amaze me is that I don't know, it's just how many idiots. It's like how many like who the fuck has time? I don't know. I don't know. What can we say about people that hasn't already been said by somebody else, right? Like that's to me, even just at the face value of it, forget about like the spiritual implications and all that shit. It's just like that's a lot. Put on that shit in your head with the big horns and what for what? For what? You know what I'm saying? I would think a lot of those dudes are single. You know, that's to me, that's like a pussy dryer. You know, you pull that out of your closet and tell your lady, I'm going to fucking be Krampus or Crumpus, or whatever his fucking name is. It's like, to me, it's like, I can just hear it drying up. That's a person that's not getting laid, dude.
Yeah, I think saying that, what you just said around women too, also has that same effect.
Well, what I said?
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, just getting a snooze.
Here, hold on. Let me help you. Hold on a second.
Hey, guys, if you're in Atlantic City, come check me out. Go to acjokes.com and check out when I'm performing. I'm actually a lot funnier on stage, you know what I'm saying? But come check me out, man. If you haven't checked it out already, I got some specials out there on YouTube. Just put in Gary G. Garcia. Don't forget the G. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there named Gary Garcia that are doing a lot better than me. So I kind of get lost in the mix. Remember the G in the middle? I pop right up. That's the trick. Oh, I'm a poet and I know it. What's going on?
What do you send to people to?
I was just telling them, check me out to AC Jokes. You know,
AC Jokes.
Tell them motherfuckers come check us out. Come check me out, man. You know. You know. And if you're driving around.
Oh, dude, Ray Vasquez is there tonight.
He's there when?
He's there tonight.
Tomorrow
night. I'm sorry, it's tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Yeah.
Look at that handsome devil.
Who's that with the smirk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I was looking at. That handsome devil.
Buddha. Yeah, Buddha. Yeah, me and Buddha went to Ohio. That was cool. You know, Ohio was pretty cool. Big up to Crackpots. They had me on the wall. I walked
Big
out.
up the crack pipes, bro. What did you just say?
Crack.
Me and Bill went to Ohio. Big up the crack pipes. It was a really fun trip. You yada yada over the best part, dude. Get back to the crack pipe.
Yeah, see, that's the
How
problem.
was
Man.
it?
That's all you hear.
How was
That's
it?
all
No,
you
no, how
hear
was it?
is drug
Listen,
paraphernalia. It
no,
was
listen,
cool.
bro.
It was
Was
Ohio.
it?
It was
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, the shows were good.
How was that first blast, dog? Did you hear it? Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. So this just came out from a very tech savvy person. It is called Gmail, and it logs you in onto Gmail as like a fake Gmail as Jeffrey Epstein, and you can see all the emails that were in that like big list. This is it. You're logged in as Jeffrey Epstein, so you can type in like Clinton,
and it'll bring up all the emails that have Clinton in it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but no, this is like something that like I don't know, maybe this is his lawyer sent to him or something like that. It's just like all his emails with people.
See, I heard something about they said something about Trump blowing Bubba.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And then what I found so funny. Let me see if I can find this. This was.
Oh yeah, here I got it right here. Hey, you want to see the emails? This is the whole email chain. Mark says, "Hey, a while back you mentioned you were pre-diabetic. Has anything changed with that? What is your boy Donald up to now? All good. Bannon with me. It's by Steve Bannon. Asking if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba.
Yo.
And then he said, I thought I had T service. I don't know what that is. T service. Yeah. Trouble, woe, aggravation. I don't know. You and your boy Donnie can make a remake of the movie Get Hard.
Oh shit, yo. And I heard Paris Hilton's name came up today, and I was like, I'm not so surprised with that.
Let's see.
No, dude, you gotta.
I don't see anything in here. I mean, what else do we want to look up in the emails?
Hold on, no, I want you to see this. This is good. Hold on, how can I send this to you? Hold on. All right, I gotta share this to you. Instagram. Oh, awesome! I just sent it to you. Check this out. This dude did. It's sending it to you right now. Because in the whole thing, right? You see that, right? So that the whole implication, and once again, no one really knows what they were talking about, or if they really have pictures of Trump blowing. And of course, when they say Bubba, right away, everybody thought Clinton. But supposedly, since that's come out,
Bubba Bush,
the dude has said that it's not Clinton. That he was referring to, and it could just be them joking, so it's hard to tell. But then the whole thing said, like, what if Trump was gay? Like, no one ever stops to think about that, right? So go to your Instagram. There's a dude, right, who takes Trump's words. He just takes Trump speaking, and he like overdubs it in a gay, like he's gay, so he just overdubs it. But dude, it is hysterical. If nothing else, it's hysterical. All the words are actually Trump talking. So I just sent it to you on Instagram. Do you got it?
Oh yeah, I got it. You ready?
Yo, bring it up, dude. This shit is. I saw this and I couldn't stop laughing. And then it also made me wonder, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people I know are gay. Yeah.
I can't say.
I host a podcast with a gay guy.
Who, Steve?
This video is short and worth the watch. Spot on impersonation.
Look at the muscles of this guy. Excuse me. Could you stand up? Look at that guy. You in the beautiful white shirt. Would you look at this guy. Holy mackerel. I'm looking at him. I always wanted to look like that. I just didn't want to do the work. You look good. Don't let anyone stop you. You look good.
Dude, he's got
spot on. Yeah, you're right, dude.
He's got a bunch. What's the dude's name? Do they even have his name? You got to give him props. Dude, he has a bunch of them. He has a bunch. He's like, I'm going to go around and kiss everybody in this room. The guys, the girls. Yo, he is hysterical. He uses all the real things that Trump said. He just does it in his flamboyant way. And it makes you go, yeah, man, Trump do be saying a lot of suspect shit.
Trying to find the guy because it was
he says a lot of suspect shit. When that dude does it, you're like, yeah, that's a little suspect. But yet he got away with it with no problem. Nobody really questions it. I mean, this dude, that shit is old. So he was already ahead of the game before the Epstein shit came out. But it makes you question it a little bit. Like, look at this guy. I want to look like that. I just don't want to put in the work.
I don't see him do any more Trump stuff, but he has a bunch of other videos. His name's Brian Hatton.
Yeah, he's got a couple of them because I was watching this one thing where they showed like 4 of them.
Let me put his Instagram up. Here he is. Brian Hatton. Like Manhattan, but with a brand.
Hold on, I'll find him. He has a bunch of them, yo. He's funny as fuck, yo. And he does a bunch of them because Trump's constantly saying some suspect shit, yo. Constantly.
He really should start saying no, did he?
Who? Imagine Trump would say that. Wouldn't that be great?
All right.
If he said that, I want to look like him. I just don't want to put in the work. No diddy. I don't do impressions, by the way, so I'm not even trying.
You do it, Al Pacino.
No, I do a Scarface.
That's
And
true.
I don't even do that anymore. I used to be able to do a Scarface. Now I've smoked more cigarettes and shit. It's not the same. You know.
No. What happened to you?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, we get old. We get older. We have kids. Our lives change.
You were different when I first met you, man.
Who,
You
me?
know what?
Oh,
Yeah.
so were you, dude.
You were
You were
just
a lot more caring.
listen, dude. When I met you, you were buck naked on the back of a horse. You didn't know which way was up. You were facing the wrong way, and you had a party hat on. You were blowing one of those. It was a birthday party hat, and you were blowing one of those New Year's kazoos. And you kept saying "Happy 4th of July." So we didn't know what was going on. You know,
The mushrooms were better back then.
yes, and then we had you treated for AIDS.
There is no treatment for AIDS, dude.
No, yeah, we then gave that to,
There is no AIDS. AIDS is a lie.
well,
They said that AIDS was killing all those people. It wasn't. It was crack cocaine.
dude, I know. You know where COVID came from? It was that trip you went on to China in December 2019. You remember that? You're like, I want to bring back a pangolin, dude.
Now everybody knows I wouldn't go to China. They already know I wouldn't go to China.
I know you really don't like using chopsticks. You don't understand.
I'm actually
But I switched to the fork after 5,000 years, dude. Do you think they would have figured it out? Maybe they could have tied a couple of them together.
You're saying a lot of words. They mean nothing.
No, I mean, look.
They mean nothing. Dude.
Look. Chopsticks. Right?
Why do you have chopsticks? Oh,
No,
there's
a pens. Yeah. Chopsticks, right?
What's the point?
No. You take take 2 sets of them, string them together. Boom. Fork. They had the technology.
And this
They invented silk, dude. They invented silk.
What are we talking about here, dude? What are you talking about?
Bro, I don't understand. I'm chopstick averse.
I have absolutely no idea where we just went. I like got lost on that block, dog. What are you talking about? When did we start talking about Asians and cutlery? Is it cutlery? Cutlery?
Cutlery.
I don't know, man. I tend to say a lot of things wrong.
Cutlery.
Is it cutlery?
No, cutlery is all the items that you have to pack before joining a cult.
All right. I feel like you're getting a little loopy, dude. I feel like you've been up a little too late.
Wait,
I feel like this is gone. Listen, it's like when I first brought my son to the strip club, right? And he said to me, Dad, how long are we gonna stay? And I said, Sam, your nose will let you know. And he said, what do you mean? And I said, I'll talk to you in a little while. And then he came up to me, he goes, hey, Dad. I go, what? He goes, everything just smells like ass and dirty pussy. And I said, it's time to go. And that's how it is with you. Once I start hearing you talk more than one sentence that just sounds like pure gibberish, I sit here and go, this man has been too long on here. He doesn't have the same capabilities at this particular moment to go more than an hour and have an actual conversation. He starts to get a little loopy. So with that,
listen, dude, here's the thing.
I want to thank you for making time for us. You know, not just for me.
Thank my wife, really, is who you need to thank. Let's give Tina a big shout out.
Who actually find joy in listening to us talk. I want to thank you, man. And yeah, thanks to Tina for giving
your
us,
son,
you know,
King Handles.
King Handles.
No Jasmine tonight. Where's Jasmine?
It's late. She probably didn't even know. Did you send out any notices? That means no. So listen, guys. If you want to follow Brian, there's probably no need to because he's not posting anything. Right? He's in a total denial state right now of family, man, and he doesn't even know what to do with himself. But if you want to follow me, go to Gary G. Garcia anywhere.
Is it a denial or an embrace?
I don't know, man. You're looking.
I'm baking, Gary.
Right now.
I'm baking.
You're baking?
I'm baking. I'm baking.
Yeah, you're looking a little burnt. But nah, man, I love you, dog. I'm gonna spare you. Oh, making me thirsty.
Making me thirsty.
Guys, thanks for checking out Rated G, man. We'll be back again someday. As soon as he gets his shit together. He's got to get his shit together. That's the problem. That's what you sound like right now. That's actually the most fucking...
What's that?
I thought you were signing out.
No.
Peace, yeah.
No. I thought.
We'll
was that?
No,
was
I meant
that was the closing.
That's the closing. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I read it. I read it right.
Yeah, you did read it right.
All right. Well, do it again so it's a little smoother for the closing. You know. All right, G. You got any shows coming up this week?
I do have shows coming up. Actually, I'm gonna be in Long Island, man. I'm gonna be over at Governor's, man.
Dude, what?
Hold on.
Bro, I live in Long Island, you fucking stunad. Why don't you tell me you're gonna be in Governor's? See, I'm so glad.
Well, it's next month, December 19th. I'll be in Governor's. But
great.
Might as well promote it now. December 19th, I'll be in Governor's, man, with Terry McNeely. So
nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Other than that,
I'll see you over there.
I'm over here in Atlantic City, so come check me out, man.
Gary.
The more of you that come, the better my job is, more secure my job is. You know, they're thinking of firing me.
You're gonna be in Long Island?
Yeah. So will you.
You gotta see the baby.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come by see the baby. Yeah, man. Yeah, no doubt.
I might be down by you before that though. So if that happens, then we'll bring the baby to you.
All right, man. No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I would think your arms are gonna start to beef up a little bit from carrying the baby.
They're not, because
the dude who do the gay shit where you strap him to your chest.
I have that thing, but I haven't gotten in there yet. Yeah, dude, it's because I want to do stuff. I got stuff to do. How am I gonna fillet a fish with a kid in my hand?
Goodbye, Brian. I love you guys.
Episode of Rated G.
Thanks for checking out Rated G, man. We love you guys, man. We'll get better.
Gay!